Hey everybody, welcome to DEX Token Channel. Your host Superman in the house, and we're going to look at a DEX aggregator. Piteas is the way I'm pronouncing it, and we're going to have a check it out, see what it's all about. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Had a bit of feedback from the Hex Token Discord, and a couple of people had some good reviews about it. So let's see what the advantages are of using this particular DEX aggregator, and find out what that's all about. So here we are on Piteas.io, and of course we've got a few details here. First, optimal and productive DEX aggregator on Pulsechain. It's got the app there for that you can actually do the swap that you want to do, and it's a DEX aggregator. So we're going to look at what that means. Got the documents as well. It's got the Telegram. Looks like there's about 480 people on there. There's about 1,145 followers on the Twitter. And of course, they've got their website as well, Piteas.io. So we're going to check all that out. Now, they're currently running their own sacrifice phase, which is ticking down. So remember that. And of course, they've got some other tweets that they're tweeting out every so often about how they make money and things like that, I guess, once the sacrifice is done. So let's go have a look at the website. There's the website, first of all. You can see it's got a nice overview, how it works, sacrifice, documents, socials, and launch the app. We've got some cool metrics here. Receive maximum amount on Pulsechain. It's really about getting you the best result across multiple DEX's liquidity pools. And of course, bring DeFi together on Pulsechain. Piteas there leads the way in a unified liquidity and secures secure interfaces. So that's kind of where it's at the moment. Now, at the moment, they have 4 protocols that they can access, and they've got incoming protocols. These are other DEXs and stuff like that they're going to be access to. And currently at the moment, $726 million access to liquidity that they can access to get you the best rate. So it's pretty interesting. They got 7 integrated liquidity sources, 1,500 active liquidity pools as well. So it's looking pretty good on that front. Pretty easy process as well. You just connect your wallet to the website, you get a swap quote, and then of course you get the best offer, and of course you confirm and enjoy it and get the best rate there. You get the most bang for your buck, as it were. Kind of cool. It's got a few more updates there about different things you can do. And of course, you get massive savings on the transactions. That's the whole point. So let's go to the app itself. This is kind of what it looks like. And this is the DEX aggregator sitting in behind this website, if you can imagine. It's going to go and hunt all the best rates for you. Sometimes it might split up your purchase or sale into different pools to get you the best rate. So don't get much price slippage, and you get the lower transaction fees, and you get the optimal output as well. So there's a few things it might do for you. It's got the usual cogs, has using their auto router API to get you the best rates. It's got the slippage there as well, set at the 1%. It's got auto, and of course transaction deadline as well. So it's all preset on those. You probably won't need to change those. And of course you can go off and select your token that you want. So maybe you want to go from Pulse to Pulsex and do that. We're going to come back to that and check it out. So let's have a look at the docs. These are docs. What is a DEX aggregator, how it works. So a DEX aggregator is a valuable tool for purchasing cryptocurrencies in a decentralized manner while maintaining full custody of funds and anonymity. Unlike traditional centralized exchanges, DEXs allow users to trade crypto assets directly from their wallets. However, finding the best prices and lowest transaction costs can be challenging, especially with the constant emergence of new DEXs and varying liquidity levels. You might come across that many times. This is where DEX aggregator like Piteas comes into play. A DEX aggregator sources liquidity from multiple DEXs. And of course, we saw that they've got 4 running and 3 more coming. So it's a total of 7 at the moment, and they're probably going to add a lot more to that as well. Offering users more favorable token swap rates than they would find on a single exchange. Maybe if you're using Pulsex, for example, maybe a Pulsex V1 or V2, maybe on a particular pair, you'll get a better rate, right? By leveraging multiple liquidity sources, DEX aggregators optimize swap fees, token prices, and minimize slippage, resulting in better rates for users, so you can get more bang for your buck. For example, by splitting a swap deal across various DEXs, users can achieve a better overall price compared to a single exchange. The primary goal of the DEX aggregator is to provide users with superior swap rates, surpassing what individual DEXs can offer, and accomplishing this efficiently. In addition to offering competitive rates, DEX aggregators aim to protect users from price impact, and that's some big deal that you may face a lot of time. You're pushing the price against yourself quite strongly, and of course, just using single DEX, and reduce the likelihood of failed transactions. By aggregating liquidity and optimizing swap process, DEX aggregators deliver a seamless and secure trading experience. And of course, DEXs are generally receptive to DEX aggregator integrations, so they attract more users and trading volume. Recent data indicates that high volume traders are increasingly using DEX aggregators, while retail users still opt to access DEXs directly, which is the case. As a DEX aggregator, Piteas strives to optimize the trading experience by sourcing the liquidity from various DEXs, ensuring users obtain the best swap rates, minimal slippage, and reduce transaction costs by leveraging advanced algorithms. Piteas enhances price efficiency, protects users from adverse market conditions, and facilitates the safe and effective transactions. Now, that is a pretty strong overview of what it does. They do have MEV bot protection as well, which is kind of cool. And we're going to look at that as well. But quickly, let's jump over to the revenue model, and we're going to have a quick look at that. So this is the revenue model. Basically, when someone connects to their site, so you keep connecting to here, for example, you will then Piteas will then go and find you the best price. So they'll go find you the best price and the second best price routes as well. So you go number one, you're going to get a swap quote there as well. So they'll give you a quote, and then maybe you got $1,000 to USDC to transfer to buy some Pulse. Number three, of course, they're going to go round through all the different routes that they've got, all those 7 different DEXs that they're going to go to, or liquidity pools. And of course, they're going to find you the best route there, the best price, and the second best price as well through all these different APIs here. So working on finding the best swap rate, and more liquidity sources are going to be coming, of course. Step 5, of course, you're going to get the output amount. That's what the best rate is, P1. So P2 is the second best rate there. And of course, you're going to get the best offer and create a call. So what's it going to do is it's going to get you P1 minus P2. So this first best rate, second best rate, and it's going to charge you a fee if it does you a good rate. So if it gets you a better rate, it's going to charge you a small fee there. And in this example, Piteas output is 9,846,000 Pulse. The second best output is 9,844,000 Pulse. There's a 2,000 Pulse difference. So the savings that you'll get would be 2,000, and what they're going to do is take half of that savings basically, and that would be 1,000 Pulse. That Pulse is then going to go into their protocol treasury, and I guess that's related to the sacrifice. If you sacrifice for that, maybe get a share of that, and that's kind of cool. Now, these are different routes that it does. It might split up your order. $1,000 might get split up to different DEXs. So this one's got 24% of this $1,000 going to split up to Pulsex V1 on PHEX here, 20%, and 56% on 9inch. So splitting it around to get you the best result there. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, you just confirm and enjoy. So it's a pretty easy process. That's how you do the swap. And, of course, that's how they make their little savings. That they make your savings, they're going to get to take half of that savings there. It's kind of the cool thing. They've obviously got their sacrifice on at the moment as well. That's got 9 days and 6 hours to go. So you can check that out if you wish. But let's go back to the roadmap. So that's the overview of what a aggregator is. We've looked at the revenue model. We've got the tokenomics as well. They've got that P in here. They're going to have a PST token for that. It's going to be pretty cool. They got their protocol treasury, 20% in there. And they're going to have liquidity 20%, airdrop 40%, team 10%, development marketing 8%, and grant rewards 2%. You can see the breakdown there. Pretty cool. PTS token is the utility token of Piteas, represents voting rights in the upcoming governance model. It is an organic connection between the Piteas protocol and revenue model, making it essential for protocols sustainability economy. So it's kind of cool. Fixed supply, deflationary model, and fundamental for upcoming features, which is kind of cool. All right, so that's pretty much it. Token utility for this token. PST token will serve as a governance and utility token. You get to have buybacks, liquidity provision, governance, single-sided staking, gasless trade, and swap fee reductions. So it's going to be pretty interesting on that. What else are we going to say about this? We've got a roadmap, of course, is coming up as well. I like this roadmap. It's pretty cool. They've obviously ticked off a lot of things, but what's coming up, new partnerships, token announcement with details, token liquidity generation, that's all coming up in Q3. So some cool stuff happening. They've also obviously launched Piteas on the Pulsechain mainnet, tick, which is pretty cool, and released a new revenue model, which we've just looked through as well. Q4, they've got integrate Piteas API to other protocols, open source router, integrate new liquidity sources there as well, and single and LP staking. So that's pretty cool. So looking forward to that. And then Q1 24 limit orders, gasless trading. That's going to be properly populated gasless trading. And I'm sure the open source router will be as well. One-click swap with bridge dApps, and then a one-click swap with on-ramp as well, which is pretty cool. And I do note that they've got a bridge that they're wanting to bring in there, right? So that's a big deal as well. Bring in another bridge. We like that. All right, so that's kind of the highlights there. You can check out a lot of the extra details, but let's do a quick swap here as well, just to show you the end date. 1, 2, 3. Let's swap 20,000 massive pulse. That's almost $1. Actually, let's try and do $1 here. 22,000, is it? 22,500. Is that $1? Yeah, it is 22,500. Let's see if that is we can do a swap there as well. What do we got there? It's going to get a 72,790 pulse there, so it's pretty cool. And 1 pulse equals 3 pulse there. And we've got some details. We can hide the details, or we can look at the details. Network fees are going to be 30 cents on my dollar. Price impact is 0.88%. Minimum output is 72,000. Expected output is 72,790. So that is that. And of course, they'll probably make a profit on there on the difference. Now, we can, this shows you the version of Piteas, API v2.1, and we can see the routes as well. So 68% is going to go through PHUX. They're all going through PHUX in this case, probably because it's such a low amount. And they've got 100%, 100%, 100%. And they've also got prime PHUX there, so it's going through different ones, 30%, 1%, 68% to get us to the other side, which is pretty cool. Look, they're going through rep pulse to hex, hex to hedron, hedron to pulse hex. That's what they're jumping through these 3 different routes, all to get us our pulse hex on the other side, which is pretty funny. So that's what it would be if we did it. We just click swap. I'm going to do this just for to show you an example. Oh, the fee's gone down to 15 cents. And let's give that a go. So let's swap that around. We're just going to open up your ticket in your wallet. We're going to click OK. And of course, that's actually going to cost me about 6 cents to do that on average. Transaction submitted. Let's go. Yay. So ticking through there. That is done. Successful there. We've picked up that 72,403. Really, really cool. Swapped unknown there, it says, but that was the pulse that we swapped. So that's pretty much how easy it is. I hope you guys enjoyed that overview of the Piteas Aggregator. And of course, there's lots of materials that they have, which is pretty cool. You like the education. Now, the one thing I don't know, who is the team? Who is the team? I don't know anything about the team. There's nothing on the website. So that's the one thing I would like to know. And of course, maybe some details around that would be pretty cool as well. Now, they do have contracts and the audit and widget API, so you can check out all that too. And maybe even Pulse Police have reviewed this. You can check that out as well. Or due diligence that you need to make. All right, I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, the sacrifice is open for 9 days and 6 hours. I'm sure if that's something you like, check it out. Looks like they've raised $407,000 so far. All right, we'll leave it on that one. And hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Take care.